Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Aisyah binti Abdul Ghani. My matric number is A21A3081. Introduction. The term general administrative theory refers to a management strategy that focuses on articulating what managers do and what makes excellent management practice. The administrative theory of management focuses on ideas that managers might apply to coordinate their firm's internal activities. They talk that organizational management strategies are critical for ensuring predictability and efficiency. Frederick Winslow Taylor was one of the first of these thinkers. He was the founder of the scientific management movement, and he and his colleagues were the first to scientifically investigate the work process. The Gantt chart and the task and bonus system are two of his most important contributions to classical management theory. Background figure Frederick Winslow. Frederick Winslow was a writer who worked in the 19th century. Taylor was an American mechanical engineer who lived from March 20, 1856 until March 21, 1915. He was well known for his strategies for increasing industrial productivity. He was a pioneer in the field of management consulting. His groundbreaking work in applying engineering concepts to factory work prepared the way for the former. Taylor built his fame in scientific management, and he was quite proud of it. Nonetheless, he made his rich patenting still process advance. Next is about the background figure Henry Gunn. Henry Lawrence Gunn was a mechanical engineer and management consultant best remembered for his contribution to the creation of scientific management. In the 1910s, he invented the Gantt chart. Gantt charts were used on significant infrastructure projects such as the Hoover Dam and the Interstate Highway System, and they are for use in project and program management today. He earned his diploma from McDonald School and Johns Hopkins University in 1878 and 1880, respectively, before returning to the McDonald School to teach for 3 years. He went on to Stevens Institute of Technology in New Jersey to earn a Master of Engineering degree in Mechanical Engineering.
Next is Mary Parker Follett. He was born September 3, 1868 in Quincy, Massachusetts, United States. She is known as the mother of modern management. She is graduate from Radcliffe College in 1898. Books published by him include Speaker of the House of Representatives, 1896, New State, Creative Experience, and Dynamic Administration. Next is Max Weber. He was born in Erfurt, Germany on April 21, 1864. The German sociologist and political economist is the best known for his thesis on Protestant activities, associating parasitism with capitalism, and for his idea on bureaucracy. He graduated of the University of Göttingen.
Viewpoint: The general administrative approach to management in today's context by Frederick Winslow. While Frederick Taylor's idea benefit a more skilled workforce, it is not without problems. Like Max Weber, Frederick Taylor's scientific management theory, often known as the classical management theory, emphasizes efficiency. Employers, on the other hand, should praise workers for increased productivity rather than punishing them for small errors, according to Taylor. However, productivity remains a valuable outcome of this activity and depending on the industry. The theory could be an excellent addition to firms today. Frederick, Frederick Taylor's management theory is divided into four principles. Next is about viewpoint, the general administrative approach to management in today's context by Henry Gunn. Gantt charts are visual representation of tasks arranged against time. They represent important information in a project, such as who is assigned to what, task duration, and overlapping activities. Overall, Gantt charts are excellent tools for project planning, scheduling, and management. In perhaps the most basic form, a Gantt chart is a schedule that depicts how the project will progress during the project management process. Gantt chart timeline view has also proven to be quite effective for project planning and scheduling.
Next is Harry Fire. In my opinion, in context today, fire theory emphasizes the importance of forging and planning in training management and improving workplace productivity. Theory fire takes a top-down approach to management, focusing on management practice to improve organization efficiency. Focus on employee efficiency, but from a management perspective, that is, he focused on improving management efficiency rather than improving the efficiency of each employee. Next is Mary Parker Follett. Mary Parker Follett, dubbed the mother of modern management, consider management to be the art of getting things done through people. If a conflict arises, there should be a conscious effort to attack rather than push and work together as a team. Because each member did their part, overall they were more likely to be satisfied with the outcome. Next, Max Weber. Max Weber bureaucracy focus on the creation of rule and regulation to facilitate complex products in society and the workplace. His theory discussed the importance of bureaucracy in society. It organized business using standard rules and produced an acceptable for largest operations. Next, I would like to present about advantage and disadvantage of the general administrative approach to management. First, Frederick Winslow. Advantage: improve production, faster decision making, reduce production time. For advantage is the point of view are distant and personal, difficulty in distinction between preparation and presentation. For having done advantage, allowing to create a project plan and visualize all the work across time in a bar chart. Can see who is doing what and when, which activity can be complete and understood, as well as clear and visual division of the time frame. For advantage is many strategy preparation time also cannot fit into a single chart. The user must scroll to see the job in different time frame, not always intuitive. Next is Harry Fire. For advantage, theory Harry Fire is a very comprehensive. Also can improve the efficiency of the organization structure. Besides that, able to increase administrative effectiveness. For advantage, disadvantage is basic experience as manager or consult with only specific type of firm. Also, unstart. assumption, and many assumptions. Next is Mary Parker Follett. For advantage is improving employee communication efficiency. Next focus on teamwork. Follett contribute are useful to manager into their work, allowing group to use their idea and experience not only leverages great resource of intelligence but also empower employee by increasing their skill. For disadvantage, it has no specific theory or strategy and discourse in administrative management. Also, problem solving integrate with work is not always flexible. Besides that, lack of discipline. Lastly, Max Weber. For advantage, it identifies structural answer to organization difficulty. Uh, Theory Max Weber also provide public sector organization as framework for information and direction to achieve organization objective and goal. Focus on spreading organization into higher and creative strong power and line of control. For disadvantage, Maxwell theory, his method of communication, abuse of power, also will start innovation and creativity.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today I want to talk about related examples for Frederick Winslow, Henry Gunn, Henry Fayol, Mary Parker Follett, and Max Weber. So in the beginning, administrative management theory tries to come up with a logical strategy to organize a whole organization. A structured administrative structure, a clear division of work and delegation of power and authority to administrators pertinent to their areas of responsibilities are all part of the philosophy. So, for part of the philosophy. So, for Frederick Winslow, it has many principles. One, for each area of work, a manager should design a scientific rule. This approach ensures that work is based on objective evidence obtained via research rather than on guesswork. Next, select and train each employee scientifically. Similarly, workers were often chosen for a job without regard for whether they were physically or psychologically capable of performing it. Then, management and workforce should collaborate to ensure that work is complete and management principles. Taylor also emphasized cooperation and the importance of collaborative effort that is mutually beneficial. The last, management and workers should share work and responsibilities equitably. The role of management was to choose the quantity of output for the day in the scientific manner and to pay a reasonable wage. Workers would have Henry Gunn. Gunn was a well-known author and speaker. On multiple times, he spoke to the American Society of Mechanical Engineers. His approach to the foreman as a teacher distinguishes him as an early contribution to human behavioral philosophy. His thinking grew a little hazy as he sought to place the firm works in a bigger national and political context. Next, Gunn never benefited from his long-lasting discovery, and his publications are depicted with charts depicting work importance. Henry Fayol has many principles such as work division, authority, discipline, common unity, directional unity, remuneration, centralization, etc. Mary Parker Follett. She believed that personnel at all levels should work together to achieve the organization's goal. If a disagreement emerges, a conscious effort should be made to pull rather than push and to work together as a team. Personal centralization, etc. Mary Parker Follett. She believed that personnel at all levels should work together to achieve the organization's goal. If a disagreement emerges, a conscious effort should be made to pull rather than push and to work together as a team. Personal power should be regarded less than group power. Organizations exist to benefit the entire company of workers, not just one person. Lastly, Max person. The lastly, Max Weber. He was referring to what we now call policies and procedures. While he concentrated on the broad, comprehensive, and largely stable regulations that govern managers, the notion can be extended to lower level jobs as well. A company should have well-trained workers. Weber also believed that an organization structure should be hierarchical, with one obvious leader at the top. Last, management should be impartial. Managers must follow the rules and keep the commercial property, interests, and activities separate from their personal property, interests, and activities. So, in a nutshell, the broad administrative approach to management in modern firms is particularly significant to management theories. Administrative management theory is one of the classical schools of thought's most successful theories. Several improvements were made to the theory to make it more applicable to today's fast corporate environment. I think that's it for related example and conclusion. Thank you and see you next time.